Welcome back to the Memo podcast. I am your host, Mariah Mahari. And gang is here, of course.
How y'all doing today?
And
Be badass.
you echoed.
I did.
That was fire. And today is He Played Me Too. We are super excited because I have two of Detroit's most fire actresses in the building today. Miss Shelby Leigh.
Hey.
AKA Yasmin and Camille and all of the bad bitches.
All of that.
Yeah. And the amazing Mr.
Settles, Alphoso Settles.
I wanted you to say your name
Okay,
so everybody
my
can,
bad.
okay. Who has been in... Listen, I just found out you were Seth the other night.
Right.
That
You
threw
see
me
for passes.
off. I never saw it.
Girl, you listen, I tell you, I sit there and I watch, sorry for calling them the ghetto hood rat movies, but I watch them all.
Listen, I stay on Tubi. And
Amazon Prime started it first. Listen,
They
you gotta
did,
get it because they was on
Tubi took over.
Amazon
I didn't
Prime.
know that.
All their movies on Amazon Prime first, and
Yep.
everybody used to get mad because they already know if I cut a movie on, they're like, "Oh, here you go with the bang bang shoot 'em." I'm like, "Hey,
But they're the best movies.
period."
Okay, so you have been in a million of the city's movies, so
Yeah.
shout out to you. I'm so
Thank
excited
you.
to have them both here today. And we're just gonna get into them. So let's start with Miss Shelby Leigh. Who are you? Tell the Memo who you are.
I am a 7 Mile legend. It's like, no.
Yes.
Damn, I really can't put who I am into words. I'm just an onion, and you got to peel back the layers because
Love
you're going
it.
to get something different every time.
As you should. I love that. That means you evolve and
Yes.
you change, and you just gotta catch what you catch.
All that.
I love it. So, how did you get into acting? When did you begin acting?
Ooh. Okay, so long story short, I've always been into entertainment, performance. I went to performing arts middle school and high school. Well, half of high school, but I've always did dance. And then I kind of like, as college, I thought I wanted to be a news broadcaster, but I had an internship and was like, oh, this is the most depressing shit I ever did my whole life.
Really?
Yes. So I ended up leaving my school where I was at. I was at Central State in Ohio, and I came home, went to Specs Howard,
Okay.
and did film and radio. And I realized, like, oh,
That was for you.
this was for me.
Okay.
And then that was like 2011, and then I think I got casted in my first play in 2015.
And what was your first play?
Shout out to Kamal Smith. It was Brian. It was at the YMCA like theater in October 2015. Yep.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you seasoned in this acting game at the moment.
A little bit.
You getting there?
A little bit. Just a little salt and pepper, little Lawry's, just a little bit.
Okay. So, Mr. Alfonso, tell us who you are.
Alphoso Settles, just, I'm from Detroit. I'm just a hard-working actor, just trying to, get better home the craft and just put on for the city overall.
I love it. Thank you. We appreciate that.
Thank you.
So,
What part of the city you from? Sorry.
West Side all day.
That
Dexter.
that was vital. We needed to know that. Okay. Shout out to Bay because he's Dexter, so he gonna love that because
There it
he's one of
is.
his favorite characters. He calls you my nigga Ja.
There it is. That's what I'm talking about.
Listen,
So I'm gonna say what up, though.
Ja. So that's for you. Okay. So how did you get started acting?
I used to work for this company. I'm not gonna say the name, but they got me started in the modeling business first. So I started off doing the runways and the magazines and stuff like that. And then from that, I got an audition for my first film, which was called Ovid and the Art of Love. So that was with Cordon Bleu High School Musical, John Savage from The Godfather, and it just kind of went from there. I got bit with the acting bug, man, and I just started auditioning, and I was blessed enough to start landing stuff.
Just took off.
Mm-hmm.
That is amazing. Do you know how many projects that you've done to date?
like you,
Is it?
like just film or
Yeah.
just
Well, film, TV. Let's bring it down because that seems to be a lot. I forgot y'all are legends, Let's do, and it still might be a lot, Detroit projects.
Detroit projects. Let's see, I did.
I think we stunned her.
I did.
That's a lot.
I did
It's
two.
a lot.
Yeah,
I know.
I
She
did.
lit.
That's a
Yes.
lot.
Okay.
I did 2 a week.
She being piffy
I'm
right now.
probably. For real, like Detroit projects, I probably done like just being in them. I probably done. I want to say 12.
Okay.
Probably. I'm just really
It's
guessing.
like
lit.
a little more, a little less.
It's around that area. It's probably really like 8 to 12. I don't know.
Okay.
It's around maybe 10. It's around there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. 10 or better.
Yeah.
Okay. Mr. Alfonso,
Oh, me.
how many projects do you think you've been? Detroit projects. Let's narrow it down because we know you be dipping and dabbing and everything.
I'm gonna say probably Detroit-based projects. About 21, maybe 22.
Literally.
So I got a question for y'all.
That's fine.
Like,
What's the hardest part about being an actor?
I'm gonna let you go first. Alfonso.
you gonna throw the ball at me, right?
Yes, I
Okay,
am.
you want me to take that shot? I don't know, man. It could be a variation of different things. It just depends on the situation when you go into a production. So, the hardest thing, sometimes you could be frustrated because you don't feel like you're getting your pay, what you deserve to get.
Okay.
Another thing could be maybe the lack of professionalism when you go onto a set.
Ooh.
That could be a thing, especially in the D. It could just be a lot of different things, So it just depends on who you're dealing with and what the situation is when you walk in the door.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
It's your turn.
Sure. Well, just to piggyback on what he said, it's definitely like sometimes you get accustomed to working a certain type of way. So when you go to a different set and it is not what you're used to, you're like, I'm not trying to. I can cuss.
Absolutely.
Okay.
This is,
I ain't trying to be a bitch on this set, but this shit not going right. And you
Okay.
kind of just like, at the end of the day, you still have to be professional, even though nobody else is being professional. And you be like, bro, y'all wasting my
facts.
time. Like, we need to be, like,
Yeah.
because your time is your money. And you really be trying not to wild out on motherfuckers. But you be like, bro,
Facts.
we done been here since 8 a.m. We only did 2 shots. It's 2 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. Like, what's going on? So that's like one of the main, all of them is main things that, was hard for an actor. But that's like the main thing being on set. But as far as like just every day, people be thinking this shit easy. And it's not.
Not at all.
Not in no way possible is it easy. From a small scale to a big scale, it's not easy
Okay.
at all.
You want to go?
We gonna dip into that. You gonna go get?
Oh, yeah, I did want to
Go do your thing.
So, because I ain't gonna lie, I'm really fucking with this
listen,
shit.
gang, go ahead.
So listen, what do y'all take, what do you take serious when you like, what's the thing you take most serious when you going into that role?
You kind of like when you get a role, like say I'm playing Grant Chill.
Right.
I gotta dive in. I have to create a life. I gotta create a narrative for this person so it can make sense in the script. So when he cried because the plug done shorted him or his mama died, why his mama died? Do he got a good relationship with his mama? Like, you have to break down that character and you have to like create a life for that character that you can relate to. So when you do go and film, it looks and feels real.
Feel real. Okay.
Yeah.
What about you, bro?
What was the question?
What do you,
What was the first one?
damn, I forgot the question. What do you,
What's the hardest thing? That was the first question.
that was
He
the
answered
first one.
that.
He answered that one. Here, I answered that
Yeah.
one. What do you take most serious when you go into a role?
What do I take more serious?
Most serious, like about when you going into a role.
Take everything serious because it's a production. It's moving parts like a train. You know what I'm saying? If one go, we all go. If we have a hitch somewhere along the lines, then we got a hitch. Period. So for me, when I go into a production and take on the role of a particular character, whatever the character is, whether if he got 10 lines or he ended the whole movie. I take it serious, and I think that in order to have a successful production overall, you got to have a collection of people on that set and in that crew with the like mindset. Everybody got to be on the same page, because if you don't, somewhere along the lines it's going to be an issue, and we don't need issues because we got 10 days to shoot this film, And, you know, we got X amount of hours per day to get it. So we got to get in and get it done and make sure we got the best product possible. Because once it hit the airways, it's out there forever.
It's out there.
Yeah.
Okay, so what was the? Can I ask a question? What was y'all most?
Fired.
What's y'all most uncomfortable role that y'all done played?
I had that one.
My most uncomfortable role. Come back to me. I'm a. To my partner.
The most uncomfortable role I had, man. Let me take a sip to that one.
Yeah, take your time.
It's probably.
Take your time. Think about it.
Uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable.
I don't want to know if I was okay. So
I know my most uncomfortable roles for both of y'all. Well, I'm gonna let y'all tell me what y'all feel, and I'm gonna tell you what mine.
So
was.
my most uncomfortable role, or was he played me, because we got a lot of sex in that film.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm gonna tell you something. Like, a lot of people hit me and be like, "Yo, you had the sex scene with Shelby or Michi, or you did this and you did that," and everybody, like, when you see it, you know, you think it's a continual thing, and you know, like, it looks so real. Was you turned on? Like nah, like it's not what you think. It's so much cutting and splicing that go in between, and we might be in that position for like anywhere from, it could be 20 minutes, it could be 30 minutes. They usually don't go over half an hour that I've been a part of that I can remember, but you know, it's a lot of cut for different reasons. So. And for me personally, I'm just living in the moment. Let's get this scene. Yeah, let's make it realistic, and then let's be done with it. But the thing that had me uncomfortable was, and all the sex scenes that I've ever participated in, it's always implied nudity, which means to the audience we're nude, but under the covers, you know, I might got on my shorts.
Yeah.
She might have on her underwear or whatever the case. But when we shot, he played me.
Y'all
Right, that
Yeah.
threesome.
Yeah.
You were.
Yeah.
I
Right.
totally had like
Yeah.
strong. I forgot. Oh,
Yeah. So, you know, when we shot, he played me. We kind of had to go there, like, for real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it was a different thing. It was a different level. You know what I'm saying? But
exposed out there.
we made it happen, and I think the scene turned out fire. It's probably the
Yeah, it
best sex
looked
scene that I did. But I was uncomfortable going in.
That's probably so hard for you to like. Was that hard for you to say that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Admit that it was.
It's not hard. I mean, it's transparency. It's what we do. I mean, you know, it's okay. I'm okay with my body, and,
Right.
you know, we professional. Like, we don't have no creeps on set that I've been a part of. But, you know, when you got to be, like, totally naked in front of people that you ain't really been totally naked in front of before, you know, even though you could do it, it's still it's a little air of uncomfortability. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So, yeah.
standing up, like y'all see me just like, like damn.
Yeah, no, I mean, no, it wasn't even like that, but it just was like, oh shit, like I'm naked for real. Like, this ain't implied. This is the real thing, and that was it. It wasn't a thing for me, but going in when they hit me was like, yeah, you know, you're gonna be naked. I'm like, yeah, I know. It's implied nudity. They're like, no, you're gonna be naked for real. I'm like, what you mean? Like, it didn't register at first. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you mean? You know?
No.
Right. So
naked for real, bro.
yeah. So after they
like,
broke
he
it
was
down,
naked.
I'm
Like,
like, man,
see this booty
I was
cheeks.
naked. Yeah.
The
So-
ass was out.
So after that, I was just like, you know, it took me like about a day or two to wrap my head around that thought, to prepare for, like, damn, I'm about to be out here like ass out, literally, like. But that's what we do, man. It's for the love of the craft, man. And again, the scene turned out fire, man. So, you know,
It did.
It did.
So, what's the hardest thing about getting into a role of a character?
No, we skipped her because she was like,
Y'all
yeah.
can skip that because I'm probably gonna say the same thing. But it's probably gonna be my first sex scene when we did this.
Deceitful Passions, yeah.
Because
Yeah.
that was my first considered lead role, and then they kind of like sprung it on us.
they
like,
did. I
We
forgot
about
about
to
that.
add, yeah, like they was like,
Like,
we
we
about
wasn't
to
even
add a
sitting
sex
there.
scene.
Like-
we was like, what?
Like, what? What do you mean? That's
Like,
not. I
what
was
you mean? It
flipping
like,
pages like
it
that. Ain't in the
wasn't
script.
in the
Like,
script. Like they added
Yeah.
that sex scene.
Yeah,
And
like-
that is the longest sex scene I've ever done in my life. Let me tell you, I was playing Trey Songz on like shuffle. That was a long ass sex scene. They had us from the back, from the side. I'm riding him all the time. And this is my first sex scene. I said, can I get a shot of Hennessy? I need to smoke before this. I'm like,
I gotta get there.
I gotta get there because I'm like, shit, I'm about to grind on this man, and I don't know this man. Like,
right. I think we had just met.
we
like
had
the
just met
first day.
because he like
It's crazy.
somebody else
It's crazy.
somebody else, but God ordained him to play Seth. So I met him the first day
The very
on set.
day of.
We didn't rehearse. We didn't do anything.
No
when
chemistry, no nothing.
Nothing. We
Just
just
walked
was
in.
out there. Just all right. Let's do this scene. So when they added this sex scene, I'm like, oh well, shit. Okay. All right. Then they added in that bitch for 5 minutes long.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right.
Well, shout out to y'all because you would have thought y'all was together for,
Y'all got
it was very organic.
That goes to the, like, you know what I'm saying? That's speaking to how good y'all is at y'all craft, though. Because, like,
Yeah.
that was y'all first day meeting each other.
Yeah.
And
You had
nobody could
no
tell
idea.
that was y'all first day meeting each other. It was like y'all had 10 years of chemistry in that
Thank
scene.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
I think
So
by the time
that
we
goes to
shot
y'all
that,
credit.
that scene, that might have been like
Like,
day
like
6 or 5.
Yeah.
So I had only met her like 5 business days before then.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's
that
crazy.
speaks to the, like, you know what I'm saying? That's credit to the craft, like, to how good y'all is at y'all craft.
Nah, from what
Nobody
I'm
would've
hearing,
thought-
everybody want a sex scene. Nah, I'm like, bro, that shit ain't that fun. Like, why
Yeah,
y'all
it's
wanna
not
have
what you
sex
think.
scene So bad.
For what?
I mean, but think about it like this, though. You're watching a movie or whatever.
Okay.
You only want to see one sex scene?
Every
Damn.
movie don't have to have a sex
Every
scene
movie
though.
don't have to have sex
Don't.
in it.
Okay, a
Or
movie
at
about
least
love.
you can
and
imply the
some
sex, but you ain't gotta
relationship.
just show. I don't want to show my titties every film, and now that's what people feel like when they book me.
That you just.
That's
That
what
they
I
gonna see your
got.
titties.
I know they look nice, y'all. But I don't have to show them every,
Nah.
maybe
Okay,
a
so-
crackhead mama. Something. Something. I don't
Just
know.
something where I don't have to show my titties.
Please.
All right, so back to the question. What's the hardest part about getting into a character?
Getting into the character.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what is the hardest part about putting
Getting
yourself
into
into
the
that character?
character. Literally getting
Being
into the
that
character.
person.
Being that person.
So, like, studying. Like, what do you do, like, to get ready for being a character?
I look at people. Like, I go out to eat by myself, or I go out to eat with my nigga or something. Or my girl. No, not my girls, because they don't do that. But, like, I go out to eat with my nigga, and I watch people. I people watch. Like, heavily. I'm that person that be staring at you while you eating. And I'm like, ooh, they arguing over there at that table right there. Or, like, man, look at him walking in. Or I watch people. I watch their mannerisms. I watch how they move. All type of stuff like that. And because that's a character walking. You a character. You a character. You're a character. How you interact with your nigga, how you interact with your baby daddy, how you interact with your children.
Facts.
You're a character.
Facts.
You just don't know it yet. But somebody watching you.
Interesting. So say you're like you just said, you're a people watcher. You get a script for this person. Do you imagine the person in the script as somebody that you've watched before? Where you like kind of embody their movements or characteristics or things that you've seen them do in that short amount of time that you've watched them, but do
I
you
want
like
this
make
is-
those people real?
In a way, yeah. Like, I'll pull from every little person. Or, like, if I watch something and the character is similar to what I got going on, I watch it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't people watch when I'm out and about.
I do.
But you know what? I'm not against that. I'm not against that. That's actually that's dope. But I just don't. I don't watch people when we out. Like, I do people watch, but not to build a character. Like, when I'm building a character up, I usually watch a lot of movies that's similar to the character that I'm gonna play.
Okay.
And then I'll pull bits and pieces from that particular character and then incorporate it with my own thought process of what I want this character to be, and then we start construction from there. Even when he played me, I studied a lot of Ike Turner, Lawrence Fishburne, and what's love got to do with it?
Because
He give you Ike vibes.
and he played me in Deceitful Passions. Your temper is like you go from 0 to 30.
That's the whole point.
That.
So you can't see it coming.
Listen,
Literally.
you cannot, and you are so fired for that because I'd be like, "Oh shit, he got to scare me," and I'm literally just watching a movie. What was it? Is it He Played Me where Michi said something, my wife, and you turned around and whew,
Yeah.
shook me up.
Yeah, I'm like that.
That
That's
was
one of
good.
my
That was
favorite
intense.
scenes in that film. Like, and to give you a backstory on that, just really quick, like the way it was written was totally different.
I was going there. See,
It's totally
Go
different from the way we actually shot it. Because my thing is this: okay, Ja, his personality, he's unpredictable, right? Like you
Very.
just said, he go from 0 to 100 real quick, and you don't see it coming. And that's the way I wanted him to be. So when we did that scene, I think I'm trying to remember. I think initially in the script, it was supposed to be where I just would turn around really slow and kind of walk up on her and choke her, and then deliver the line. I didn't want to do that because I'm like, Jai, this is kind of what he does the whole movie. Yeah. So even with Kamal, I say, listen, man, I kind of want to do something different. So he was like, what you got? What's your idea? So I was like, well, when I come out, I deliver my line, and when she say, going home to your brand new bitch, I just turn around and run up on her. And then I asked the cameraman, which, Kyle, shout out to Kyle, he one of the dopest cameramans in the D.
Amen.
I say, Kyle, when I take off and run to her, can you keep up with me? He like, yeah. So I say, I'm going to take off and run up to you. I say, meet you when I get to you. I'm going to grab you and pick you up in the air and put you up against the wall, basically in the ceiling. And then I'm going to deliver my line. And then I'm going to drop you and let you go. And then just supposed to walk out. And then I even added that, I think it was... I said to her, don't ever disrespect me again, bitch, and walked out. That wasn't even in the script, but I just felt like that would be a perfect way to end that scene and then walk out to show the dominance of Jai.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
And
so
you definitely portrayed that.
Yeah, so I had a lot of fun with that movie because Jai's such an asshole. You know what I'm saying? He say and do some of the most disrespectful shit that, any woman, probably the fellas too, like, damn, like, I wouldn't even,
listen,
you know what I'm saying?
The whole
he wheeled you in real good.
He was real smooth.
Right.
But the whole wife fucking the PO, that was
gangster. That was gangster. That was gangster though, right?
That was
It was.
I just, man.
When I seen that, I
And
said,
bitch, you gonna stop doing what?
Stop doing what? So that nigga got the PO
This
fucking
was insane.
He was wildin'.
Yeah.
He was wildin'.
Yeah, wait till y'all see part 2. Ooh, my goodness.
Yeah. He's still wildin'.
Well, before we go there into part 2, give us our background on Yas. Because, okay, and this was supposed to be the first question. 'Cause, listen, me and my boyfriend, we glued to Tubi.
Okay.
We watch all the movies.
All right.
How old was Jasmine? Because how old are these boys?
Okay, so this the thing, right? This the thing. He Played Me is based off a true story, which is, is based off a book, which is based off a true story.
We did not know that.
It is
Didn't know that.
It is a true. Some things have been switched up, but it's a true story.
Okay.
So the producer of the film, Lisa, Miss LB.
Shout out, Miss LB.
Come on, hey, Larry.
That's the homie.
Hey,
That's the
girl,
homie.
that's my baby. She was a producer of this film. So this is her film. This is her story that I'm telling. So I wasn't as old as she wanted me to be.
Okay.
Because she does have 2 grown kids.
Okay. So you were
And
playing her essentially.
I was playing her essentially.
Okay.
I was playing her essentially. Of course, I had to have them babies at 14 and 15.
Yes.
So that's how we gonna play it. I had these kids real young.
Okay.
But I am playing like a 36, 7, 8, 40-year-old.
Okay.
But I'm not. So that's how that whole age got into that. Yeah.
Well, we just gonna go with the black don't crack type. You know what I'm saying? Because you're 40,
I'm really
looking
supposed
20.
to be like 40,
Yeah.
but I'm not. But
There we
it's
go.
okay.
Close
It's all
enough,
right.
close enough.
That's
Okay,
how we gonna do it.
I got a question.
Yes.
So when they, like you said, like every role here now, they want you to show your titties. So they then put you in the category. Like that's the role she played. You know how you watch movies and they always play the same character. Do that piss y'all off? Because you always play either the crazy ass.
Typecasted.
Yeah, typecast. Like you
What's the proper
always
term? I'm sorry.
Typecasted.
Typecast.
So what do that mean
Okay.
exactly?
When they basically try to get you to play the same role that you done played in the last 3 or 4 films.
Like
Oh, so they
Shelby,
try to
she
just stick you
always
to that
playing
same
like
role.
the
Okay.
girlfriend
Put you in a
or
box.
the side chick or something like that. And then
And I've been a stripper. Price of Love, I was a stripper. Not Left in Vegas, I was a stripper. Deceitful Passions, I was a stripper.
right, and then he always playing the best friend that's always getting overlooked or always the sucker, and then he's snapping and you be like, damn, he just
what
went
the
the
fuck
fuck
he
off.
do?
Like what the
Yeah.
fuck? Like
Yeah.
y'all get
Typecasted.
yeah.
That is so interesting.
Yes.
Okay, so Shelby, who you got something?
No. I could piggyback. It's no problem.
Okay. Who is your favorite character to play to date? Who was your favorite role? What was your favorite role?
But okay, I just besides he played me.
Okay.
Besides he played me, because that's really that's the whole entity that really just kind of
Absolutely.
It was an
Kind of.
anomaly. I didn't think he played me was gonna do what it was gonna do. But for real, Price of Love, I was Hayes. I was a stripper killing bitches. Okay.
She was turned to a
That
man,
man
right?
was.
Yeah, I had the red wig. That's my favorite.
Listen,
That's
you
my
had
favorite
to jog
role.
my memory. You was lit as hell in Price of Love,
I
honey.
fucking love Price of Love.
That is a
and
good
nobody talks about it. I love how it was shot.
It was very good.
I love the storyline of it. Nobody wants to talk about it. It don't even get like, oh, it is like a best film, but it doesn't get promoted for real. It doesn't, nothing. And I
That was
love
Benzo
Price
That
of
was
Love.
a
right?
really
That's Benzo.
good movie.
Okay.
It does not get, I want to be a, I don't know, I ain't trying to shoot niggas for
I
real.
want to be
I'm trying to do that
Griselda.
shit
Put me
for
in
fame.
here like Teresa Mendoza.
She
You
got
see
to
what
show
I'm
no
saying?
titties.
That's what, and
There
I
you
ain't
go.
In the beginning, that one scene in the
little
beginning,
quick,
but she set a nigga up
but
though.
that's it.
There
That
you
was
go.
it.
That was the boss shit.
That's it.
was necessary.
That's my favorite role, and nobody wants to talk about it.
I've never seen that.
You never seen it?
Please watch Price of Love.
It's
Well,
on
we're going to have to have a
But
Price of
it's-
Love show.
You gotta really pay attention to the storyline because it start off as kids and then we go as adults.
Okay.
So that's what throws people off.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta watch it. I love that fucking film. I fucking love it.
How many of your films that you don't like?
Like, am I just like, oh, like,
How
who-
many-
Am
how
I
many-
just,
okay, listen,
hold
listen.
on, no, because it goes, like, it's some films I've done that I'm just like,
How many films have
three
you-
lines.
Okay, listen. How many
I don't
films?
like.
How many films have you participated in
Like
that you don't
Fool.
like? I don't care. Whatever you call it, participating. Whatever film you participated
The
in.
ones that I fully claim,
Okay, the ones that you fully claim. We'll go there. The ones that you fully claim. How many of them roles that you don't like? Because I know you got some roles you don't like.
okay, I'm not even gonna say it's the roles I didn't like.
You just didn't like. Okay, the movie.
Overall,
Overall.
I didn't like it. 1.5.
1.5.
Yep.
I'm not gonna ask you what the name of those.
Please
movies
don't.
was.
Please don't.
Never gonna ask.
Can I say which one I think it is?
Nope, because you
I
can't
don't
get.
know the name of the movie.
Put-
Put your glasses on. I don't know the name of the movie.
Right, I'm about to say tread lightly,
twice.
tread lightly.
Blink twice.
And now, what's the abbreviation for the Pride people? That movie.
LGBT.
There we go.
LB
That
LGBT.
Because I tried to get into it, and I was
You in
like,
one of them movies?
This
Wait
is
a
not.
minute. What
It
movie
just,
is
And you
that?
know what?
This not my piffy.
It just came out.
This not my piffy.
It just came out.
This.
It just came
What's
out.
that
wasn't my-
movie?
I can't think of the name of it.
It's called Behind Closed Doors.
Yeah, behind closed doors, and they some
It's
church
called-
girls, and they
it's called-
lesbians.
yep.
But it was like, I
gotta
was like,
watch
this
that.
is like, I'm gonna try to finish it because
It's juicy, but
it is juicy, but it's not her. Like it's just like
Okay.
Church girls usually be the freaks.
I'm a church girl. What the fuck? Never mind. Never mind.
okay. What's yours?
Maybe that's why you was
Favorite
easy to
role.
get into that.
What's
role.
my what? My favorite
Your
role?
favorite role today that you
Oh,
Favorite
my-
at least, right?
But for sure
favorite
is
at least.
is
Yeah.
Jai. He played me for sure. That's my favorite role because again I get to just transform and be just the total opposite of who Jai is. My least favorite role.
Yeah, what's your least favorite?
Damn, I don't. That's difficult because every role that I've took on, whether it's been big or super small, I enjoy doing it.
He burped. Sorry.
I tried to get off camera. Like I burped. I apologize.
I'm so sorry. Can you say that one more time?
The role, the smallest role that I don't know if I didn't like any role that I ever did.
Okay.
Like everything that I've agreed to do, whether it be big or small,
You liked it.
I've enjoyed it.
Okay.
What about like once you watch the movie, like you might enjoy being that character, but like she said, the movie as a whole, once you've seen it, like
Once it came together and
Like,
you
yeah,
saw
that
who
wasn't-
this person
that wasn't
became
it.
and
not even the person became, just like your performance or something that you feel like you could have did better, or like it's all right, but you know I could did better.
The production.
Yeah.
You ain't like how they got
Oh,
the, they got the
yeah,
first
well,
take, not
okay,
the
yeah,
third
that-
take.
how it was
That's
on
That
set.
opens the door. That opens the
Yeah.
door. Now, I'm not gonna say the name
Yeah,
of the
don't
film,
say the name.
Don't just don't.
I'm not
don't
gonna
just
say the
put it
name
out
of the
there.
film.
Describe
How
it. I
many
see.
is it?
but I did do a film where the production was a little bit suspect, and I was just like, wow, and I get it that a lot of these filmmakers and producers and whatnot, here in the D, everybody got to start from somewhere, so you don't ever want to like kind of.
Rain
You don't want to like shit on them, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when you see how it was going versus how you know it's supposed to go,
Yeah.
that's where the level of frustration come in. And then you like, damn, you know, my call time was 8 o'clock in the morning, and here it is 2:30, and I ain't fucking shot yet. Like, what are we doing? You know, we're wasting time. So that can happen. You know, it's a lot of hurry up and wait. But it was one particular production, and in particular, that I'm not gonna say the name, but I was just like, yeah, this will be the first and last time, and it has been.
Yeah.
It has been.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
Okay, so going into He Played Me Too.
Dun, dun, dun.
Got to tiptoe.
Right.
Can the memo get just a little bit of tea?
Ooh.
Just like a smidget, like a drop.
I'm gonna throw you that live pass, Shelby.
Just a drop.
Yeah, Shelby. You been
Just-
throwing a lot
she
of
going
oops to
back
Blake
to the
Griffin
nigga.
over here. He going back
She
to
don't
you.
go back.
Just a drop.
You
Because
doing a lot of oops to my dog.
I
Blake.
want to clarify.
By the time he came
Are
back
we
to
the
you.
first stop of the He Played Me Too promo tour?
Yes.
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 The memo
Shout
got
out.
it
Shout out to the Memo
Y'all already got
podcast.
it.
Y'all the first ones to get it.
The memo got it first.
We just
Yeah,
want
we
a
did.
drop of tea.
Can we get invited to the premiere?
For sure.
You know,
Yes.
we can
we be
definitely.
on the red
oh my
carpet?
God, we can
we get invited
definitely
to the
set
premiere?
that up.
Can
Yeah, we can make that happen.
No, for real, we can definitely set that up.
No, we can
Please.
get invited to the
Yeah.
premiere.
We would be honored.
We start rehearsals this week, so I would definitely
Hey, so
like
listen,
put some shit in
like,
some
can we
your-
do
her-
like the little quick Q&A on the red carpet type shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Can-
yes,
like-
yes,
Yeah. Yeah. For sure.
We need that.
Oh no, that ain't nothing but a conversation that needs to be had. So I'll definitely
Yeah.
reach out to her and ask her
Yeah.
about
I'll
that.
reach out too. We can make that happen.
Yes.
Make that
Oh
happen.
yeah, for sure.
Yes, because we love
what I'm
this
saying?
Detroit film, and it's millennials. It's a Black Power
See what I'm
movement.
saying?
We all from
Let's
the
do it.
same
Yeah.
place.
We gotta support
Let's
each
do
other.
So this is amazing.
I'm with that. Ooh,
Yeah, I'm down with
really, I'm really with that.
what I'm saying?
Okay,
See what
I'm gonna talk to her. Okay, the little I could give y'all.
A little splash.
Just a
Just a little.
Be careful.
What can I say without saying too much?
that flaw.
Ja still ja.
Ja still ja.
That ain't enough.
I think that was expected though. You know what I'm saying? Ja go beat. Ja go beat. Ja got
Ja
that. You know what
still
I'm saying?
ja. Ja still ja.
Did Yaz go back to Ja?
Huh?
Did Yaz go back to Ja?
Nah, you can't
I
say
don't
that.
know.
After he shot her up in the doorway.
Cause I don't
She
know.
got her ass lit up.
I don't know.
She was dead in his head.
I don't know.
You supposed to go back and make sure. You supposed to make sure.
If I had did it himself, he would have made show. But he sent the goons to do it. You know what I'm saying? They didn't handle business. You know what I mean?
That doorway was crazy. I said, dang.
All right.
But no, she done got shot up in 2 movies though.
No, see that.
I did.
She
I
got shot
killed.
too. She
I
got
got
killed.
killed in
Yeah.
the deceitful
The
pages.
wife
Yeah.
killed her ass.
Yes, I
And
did.
called
Right,
took her
I
son to
just
the park and
watched
called
it
police
and-
on herself.
Yes.
This was so. Listen,
Yes,
Mr.
Lord.
Yosan is so toxic, and that's just his name and everything. Okay, I don't know what his name is in the movie. He's such an amazing actor, but you're so toxic
Yo.
that your name is Yosan. And
DH.
Talk about DH.
yes,
Oh
super
man.
fire, but you are so toxic. We got to get you here because I need to know what's wrong with
Y'all
Yosan.
should. Y'all should. We just did a film in Milwaukee together, so definitely y'all
Yeah,
should.
come
Oh
come
my
to the
God.
memo.
But that's for real. That's all I can say.
Okay,
I will
and
say-
we respect that because we will be at the
We're gonna
premiere.
be at the premiere. Make sure we get them
I'm
invites.
about to
and
start
tickets,
hitting my
though.
crunches right now.
For real.
Okay.
Because all I will say is that part 2 is closing. It's everything that y'all wondered about in part 1 is closing up.
All the loose ends.
All the
Oh, it's
loose
answering all the
ends. It's
questions.
closing up all the loose ends.
So
and
we gonna know why he
questions.
crazy.
So, huh?
We gonna know why he crazy.
Probably not.
No.
We not
We're
gonna be able to
gonna
read
know
y'all.
why he's
I don't
crazy.
think so. But
We're
you know
not
what?
gonna know why he's crazy, but
Do y'all think he crazy though?
He's
I
a
don't think he
narcissist.
crazy.
He
For
crazy.
sure, he's nuts.
I don't think he
He
crazy.
got multiple personality disorder or
He
something.
crazy.
The
He
homeboy
got-
was
I don't think he
nuts.
crazy.
he got
I just
mommy
think he
and
know what
daddy
he.
issues.
No, listen. I don't think he crazy. I think Jai just know what he want and when he want it. And if he don't get
No,
it when
he
he
don't.
want it,
He
then that's a
crazy.
problem.
He doesn't know what he wants, so he
No.
wants everything until
No.
he decides.
He ain't used to having power, and then when he got it was like he got to control bitches because he never turned up on niggas. He turned up on the bitches.
He
But see,
did.
this
What
the
he
thing.
did?
He did. No, listen,
Because he
listen,
turned
listen,
up in
listen.
deceitful passions because Steph was the
That's not
motherfucker.
No, listen,
That's not the same
Seth
person.
and John.
Same person.
See,
We
he
talking about
wanted
John.
everything.
Listen, no.
Said his job.
Let's stick to John. Let's stick to John.
He didn't turn up on no niggas.
He only turned up on
Listen.
bitches. He only
He
turned
didn't
up on
Y'all are
turn
bitches.
up on no-
absolutely
he didn't
right.
turn up on no niggas, but them niggas knew what the fuck it was.
No, he didn't put no fear in no nigga. He
Why
only
he
put
didn't
fear
put
in
no fear?
bitches. He
Listen.
never put no fear in
What you got
niggas.
to say about that,
I
Josh?
just sip my tequila.
So what is exactly the question
I
about
feel
that?
like Ja didn't need to do all that because it was already, you know what I'm saying? Like,
So why did he do
already-
about the females though?
You got to ask Josh.
Listen.
So what is the question?
We can ask Josh.
Right. What's the question?
We ain't gonna give him that time.
Ja
Like, that's
right
not
here.
him. This is the role.
But
for him.
that's the show right now. John and Yaz is here.
Well, yeah, because you created Ja. You
Exactly.
Exactly.
you created that person. So
Yeah, you did.
So what exactly is the question?
so the question was.
Is Ja really crazy?
He's a narcissist with multiple personality disorders to me. That's what I feel Ja is.
Ja is definitely a narcissist. I would say that for sure.
Low bipolar, schizophrenic.
Not so. See, here it is, and I know this is gonna be controversial, but just look at this from the third eye with me. Ja, when dealing with the women that he dealt with in that film, he gave everybody an opportunity to get it right.
Okay.
Now, whatever your definition of get it right is, could be your own definition. He gave them a chance to get it right. And just listen to what I'm saying. Before Ja went off and snapped on these different women, he forewarned them. If they didn't take heed to the warning. So then it led to them to go off.
Okay.
So my thing is this: Ja wants what he wants, when he wants it, how he wants it.
Controlling.
Controlling.
He's very controlling.
Controlling.
But, he also gave him an opportunity for an out. Think about he played me. Yasmin broke up with Ja, right? She was married in a full relationship.
He went back to her.
He went to her job. He didn't make a scene. He didn't front on her. He shook her hand, and he left. No, and didn't stalk her. Didn't do anything. And then even with the stripper, the very first time you saw a crazy glimpse of Ja, the line before he snaps. You know what? Let me put my shit on. Get the fuck up out of here, because he was trying to leave.
She said about the wife.
That was before the with the wife.
Right.
And he tried to leave.
So with Yaz, the situation. Okay, you said she broke up with him, but you went back to Ja when the dad passed, right?
Because Terry wasn't doing her right.
Once he got drunk again.
Wasn't
He got
doing
drunk
nothing.
again.
He ended up getting drunk. He said he was going to work
Terry
on
was
it,
a
and
funny
he ended up-
motherfucker.
No,
Okay.
listen, Terry was a fuck nigga.
Man, shout out to Shantae. That's my guy. He played the shit out of Terry, man. Terry played the shit out of Ja. I mean, out of Terry, though. He did his thing, though, man. He did his thing.
He had a
I be
habit.
hating
He was
them
not a
niggas
fuck
as
nigga.
characters. I hate them niggas as characters. Like, don't put this nigga. If y'all want that nigga to play a character, put a bum ass nigga in his role.
Played the shit out of that
Cause I feel like when I see the dog on the next movie, I'm like, that's a bum ass nigga.
Oh, man. That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
And then his next role is gonna be something crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? He played a bum ass drunk in this role.
He wasn't a bum. He wasn't a bum.
He wasn't a bum. He was
just an alcoholic.
He's an alcoholic.
He was just a drunk.
He was an alcoholic who couldn't get shit right.
He was getting shit right. He wasn't a bum. He wasn't a bum.
I like Terry.
What are you talking
And
about?
he got his shit together for his wife.
Y'all want to know
And then what
something?
happened?
But it's too late. It was
Here's,
too late.
here's
Too
a
late.
little backstory.
That's what she gets.
Let's hear Terry's
But
backstory.
A little backstory about Terry.
Who's Terry?
Terry is the bum ass nigga that's talking about.
He was a bum ass nigga. He was
No, but because Terry was the way that he was, and the way that he got drunk, and the way that I wanted him to be more intimate with me, is because he got sexually assaulted when he was younger.
That's part of the character.
See, we needed to
That's
know
part
that.
of the character.
We needed
So
to know
that's
that.
why he didn't like.
Having sex. care about.
That's why he only likes missionary, and that was it.
And that would listen. If we knew that,
It would be.
we would understand.
But you had to
because I literally just heard Terry say, "I'm not with that freaky sex shit."
And that's why he ain't with that freaky
That nigga
sex
did
shit.
say
And
that
that's
shit. I'm
why.
looking like,
But had we known that was why,
you
it
not
would
with
be
freaky
more
sex
other-
shit.
leave that man alone.
But we knew he
But
had
we
a
like,
problem.
get your wife.
But
Do something
see,
for your wife. You
Yas-
see what I'm saying?
But see, Yas didn't know that either. Because that's not something
Does
she
that come out
disclosed to
into-
him.
Oh, we got something. Okay.
Yeah, see, you done gave some
But
tea on me.
She didn't say nothing. She didn't say nothing. I implied it.
But you can say that in real life.
That's implications, though.
Niggas
That's
be,
just- I
niggas
just-
be
You right.
going through that shit in real
You
life
right.
and they don't tell you, and now you trying to do some wild ass freaky shit and the nigga don't even want to do
You are
it.
I wish a
absolutely
bitch
right.
would come do some wild
You
shit.
are
But then it
absolutely
showed
right.
in the light of how women don't ask
turn
their
it
man
down.
what's
What's
wrong.
wrong?
You better ask me what's wrong
Why
before
are you
I turn it down.
alcoholic? That's just not nothing that you do. You doing that to mask something.
Why you don't
most
like-
crackheads, alcoholics, drunks, anybody that do abuse drugs like that, they trying to fight a feeling.
Why
They
you
trying
don't
to
wanna
cover
hear
it
it
And you
from
know
the
what?
back?
She never.
That's a question
And
that
she
needs
never
to be
asked
asked.
him.
She never asked him
And
that.
he got it together, and she took her ass back over there when she
And
got
they
shot the fuck up. And got shot the fuck up when
got
she
shot
just stayed
the
with her
fuck
husband.
That's what I'm gonna do to you.
When she
bitch.
should have just stayed with the nigga that loved her for real.
That's what I'm
I
gonna do
should
to
have
you,
just
bitch.
stayed with the boring nigga.
Yes.
Bills was paid. You just wasn't getting that dick. You could
I
have just
just-
kept sneaking off because he knew what you was doing.
You see
But you
what
ain't
I'm
have to
saying?
leave
Like
that
a real
nigga.
Detroit bitch. Like,
No, that's not real Detroit bitch shit. Don't you ever put that out there like that. Don't you ever put that out there like that.
He in denial.
Here y'all go, yeah. Hey, no, yeah, sit your ass down in the comment and all this. Hell no, I want to hear that. I heard. Calm down, I got 20.
Oh man.
Okay, so I got a question for Shelby.
ask him.
I can't ask him this because he's never done both.
Oh, what is it?
What was the more which way do I want to go? Do I want to go what was more uncomfortable or what did you enjoy more? Pick one.
Let's do what did I enjoy.
But yeah, we gonna say enjoy because she get uncomfortable real quick.
Oh, you right. She was
I said what? Wait a minute.
what did you enjoy more in He Played Me Too? Your sex scene with Ja or your sex scene with, and I can't think of her name, but she was so fire.
Her name is Misha. That's my
Misha,
baby.
shout out Misha.
I will say that no offense, I enjoyed the sexing with Misha
None taken.
more. I did. That's my baby. If she was about that life for real,
Well, there we have it.
There you have it, folks.
There you have it.
that's my girl.
Does anybody have anything?
Let me see.
Hold on.
What's
See.
brewing? Because I remember you was about to say something.
Right.
I
And
was about to say something. Though.
Right.
Yeah.
What is it?
Y'all got something?
Don't be afraid. We got
No.
John. We got Yas here.
No, sure, because I got something though. It went off my mind.
Let me see. So I got some good questions.
No.
How long it take you to get your shoulders that big? Listen, I like shoulders. I like shoulders. I ain't even about to
I don't know, man. I even when I was a slim cat, I used to hoop. So I was tall, but I was a slim though.
You
I was
had
like,
braids too.
right, I had braids and everything. I was like 190 pounds soaking wet.
Oh,
So after I stopped hooping, and I got to that period, like, damn, I need to start bulking up and just, be strong and fit. And I just started going crazy on the weight. So I always had wide shoulders, but once I started lifting and just being physically fit, eating the right shit, they just started ballooning up, and
That's the signature.
here
The
they are.
shoulders.
Yeah.
I got a question for you.
Okay, now Shelby, let's go to you.
No, wait. Pierre got.
He got a question. Can I ask him about his shoulders?
He got a question.
No, you call me period. We go way back. You go way back, so you good. You
Okay,
good, you
let's
good.
go here. And then Shelby, since I asked you about your shoulders, Shelby, when did you get a butt? Because when we was in high school,
Booty stand up.
because when we
I
was in
know you
high
had a booty.
school,
Just stand up.
okay, listen.
She
Stand
was
up real
so
quick.
skinny
Shut
and
that
cute
thing up.
with her Aeropostale collar pop.
Period.
With the pearls
And my bangles.
and the
Hold
beads
on, hold on, hold on.
and the
See,
bag.
listen.
It was
y'all,
a personal
y'all talking about
thing.
a high school Shelby. I know a middle school Shelby.
See, we don't know that Shelby.
And
No, listen.
God bless
Y'all wanna know about Shelby when she came in the first day of middle school?
God bless me.
What she do?
The first day, they was like, yeah, hey, y'all, mind you,
We was in the
Shelby.
same homeroom.
Yes, we had the same homeroom.
7212.
7-2 fucking 12. Morgan, stop. So listen. Shelby first day. Let me tell you how late she was to her first day.
First day.
We met Shelby the second half after lunch. Her first day.
You came after lunch?
She walked
That
in.
was
They
her
was
mama
like,
fault.
they like, hey y'all, we got a new student. Nigga, it's April.
You know, I remember what happened. I got kicked out of my old school.
Nataki Taliba.
I got kicked out of
Them boys was
Nataki
fucked up
because
That was down the street from where I came
I
from.
was trying to
Tab.
poison the teacher.
Nataki
with
was
that
in the
nappy
middle of
hair
tab
going.
and like she
Yeah.
was feel me?
Yes.
Don't mind me, I did go.
They
to
had
the Fine
trainers.
Performing
They didn't
Arts. I
even
just didn't
have
take
no
the shit
damn
to
school.
Shelby.
They had trainers
That's
outside.
Shelby took the Fine Performing Arts to the school. I took the athletic side.
Yeah.
Okay, he had to make that clear,
So you know
y'all.
what I'm saying? So
He was really in ballet.
Twinkle toes.
I had to do that for the second sport. Stop. No, but listen though. She came in. It was literally like 5th hour. You know, school's only 6 hours. Right? It was 5th hour.
Oh my
And they like, hey y'all, we got a new student. Nigga, it's April.
We got out in May.
We about to get out. And
They
it's
like,
the end
yeah,
of
we
the
got a new
day.
student, y'all. Second half of the day. It's after lunch. So this is the second half of the school year of the
Okay,
day.
now.
All right, ma. And then she walked in like, yeah, this Shelby Bostic. I'm like, what the fuck is that?
You done put her whole everything.
Well, if you look up
Shelby Leigh. We gonna bleep that out.
I'm sorry.
Because
You
he
really
played
like
me, I got a little bit of a little stalker.
Well, listen, you did good at
So, Dro, can we
played
beep
me,
that?
so that's
Can we go
what,
back and bleep it?
Yeah, I ain't got to.
when you put her
That's my
name in
name
on
on
Tubi
Facebook.
and pop
Oh,
up.
so they on Facebook?
Yeah.
Oh, I ain't
It's
friends on
both.
Facebook.
It's both on Facebook. I don't care for real, because I don't
Hey,
even
Shelby
answer
was
the
the
phone.
first girl I seen in middle school with a big ass bang. That bitch was over her eyes.
Not a bang.
I did. I had.
That bitch was covering her eyes. Shelby came in that bitch with the motherfucking windshield wipers.
He's done, y'all.
Bro, I swear. And you wanna know what's so funny? Because I have blocked all that shit. You know when you block certain shit.
Yeah.
Because you
Out your
think
whole
about
life.
it. No,
And he just brought it back up.
Listen,
And listen, you know what I remember? Homecoming.
I had tight ass
12th
pants in
grade.
middle school.
Bitch, I ain't been in jail.
Jail. Like every fucking Dejaneer. Not Dejaneer, Deja. Mason.
I was in
Deja fucking Mason.
Like,
jail.
what the
You was in
fuck?
jail?
I was in jail my senior year of homecoming, okay?
You was the-
And my Eastside friends went to homecoming without me. And my auntie was a guidance counselor. And they walking in talking about
Miss
free
fucking
Shelby. Free
Davis.
Shelby.
Miss
She
Davis
called my
was her
mama.
goddamn,
They didn't bail me out of jail until
Miss
after
Davis.
homecoming, bitch.
Miss Davis was her auntie.
Deja came to homecoming like,
She recommended
I don't
after
know what to
night
do.
school.
Shelby just went to jail. We got to figure out how to get her out. Like, bitch, we in high school. How we about to...
How we about to get her out?
Listen, everybody had that little money to eat afterwards. Like, we're like, here, I got like $50. I got $100. It's $250 to get her out, Shelby.
Oh my God. Listen,
But
don't
we had a
judge me.
fire prom though. Prom was, and we had a fire school year. That
I
year
didn't
was
prom with
amazing.
y'all. I
went to
wasn't
four
cool
prom.
with everybody. Once prom came, I wasn't cool with everybody no more.
It happens.
Well, I was always cool with everybody. I ain't fall out with nobody.
I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
I don't give a fuck.
Hey, that shit ain't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like I don't give a fuck.
I was already.
Everybody fat now, so I said.
She said it. She did. She just that was
Wow.
shots fired. She fired shots on that one.
Hold on, I'm getting fat too.
Listen, yours is thick.
There we go.
Yeah, them, they let go.
Call
When
yours thick.
barely
You gotta
30.
call yours thick though. You feel me?
Okay,
Like,
what?
you ain't getting fat. You getting thick.
I'm
Yeah, 'cause
getting
I'm juicy.
extra
It's,
thick.
you getting fat in the right places, so it's thick.
What?
No, I'm just juicy because
Okay.
I'm getting fat in the wrong
I
spots.
would
But that's
never call you fat. I just say you
I'm
juicy.
just. I
Okay,
can see
so-
my coochie still. It's a lot of school.
Okay.
I gotta do what it is. I ain't gotta do all that. I ain't gotta do all that. I
Believe her.
Standing up.
Hey, listen, ain't nothing wrong with a fupa. No,
Wait.
you never disrespect.
Oh, that's a grown lady food, but this is grown woman.
Don't you
That is.
Don't you disrespect
We
them-
gonna talk
don't you
about
disrespect them
fupas.
fanny packs.
Alright.
Don't disrespect them
Just
fanny
not
packs.
today.
I took mine still and it can go
Okay,
invisible,
so-
so it's fine.
Because this is the memo, and we started with the millennial dating, and we want to know the scoop on Alfonso.
Yes.
I'm sure all the lady members want to know:
Yes.
Are you single? Are you in a relationship? Are you available? Are you not?
Not
'Cause can I
available.
grow
I'm in a
your shoulders?
relationship.
You're not? Or
No,
So I can grow up his shoulders.
I'm in a relationship. I'm not available.
I was clarifying. So we have
girlfriend.
in a relationship and unavailable.
Yeah, I'm in a relationship. I'm unavailable.
You
Yes.
heard that, ladies?
Leave him alone.
I feel like go hand in hand, right?
Leave him alone.
Don't try it.
Don't
Cause she
do
be
it.
at all the premieres. She
Don't
be
do it.
there.
Don't do it.
She be there.
He
Yeah.
taken.
And she
Okay.
will fight you. So yeah.
Calm down.
Don't fight me. I ain't know. I
Ladies.
thought he said he wasn't.
Disclaimer is there.
Disclaimer has been given. You heard it here on the memo.
Period.
Don't get shot. Don't get beat up because this woman don't play.
At all.
Right,
Okay.
right. I want to be on TMZ.
There we go. Miss
Not
Shelby.
TMZ.
He
You're
done
gonna be
already,
crime in the
listen, he done already
Crime
told
in the
you-
D, I don't
he
be
done
on
already
that.
told you hoes his baby crazy. So you came over here and get shot in the front yard, he done told you.
He done told
He
you.
done told you. Listen,
Ooh-wee.
bitch, I told you she's crazy on the memo. So if you came over here, it's your fault.
There you go.
Period.
Miss Shelby, the fellas, our fellow members want to know.
Let me ask this question.
Oh.
There we go.
I got
She
you.
gang, go
We
ahead,
go
do your
back, we go
thing.
back way back.
There we go.
You
Now,
understand?
Come on with it.
Piff.
Ooh.
My G.
Big Piff.
Big Piff.
What's up?
Big Lee
Ooh.
Oh,
from Big Twitter.
Come on.
Is you single?
I can say that I am not single.
Are you looking?
She not single.
I'm not single. Let me tell you. No,
Hold on. I asked two different questions, and
is.
nobody else asked me these questions.
That's
a nigga
valid
question.
That's a valid question because people are
Damn.
not single, but they do be looking.
you got a
You
point,
understand
but
what
that's
I'm
on
saying?
Missy Perry.
No, it's not. We
Grant.
courting. We're not married. We are not.
We not married.
We're not married. We are
We
courting.
not married.
Recording.
But I do got my partner, and that's my nigga, and that's my dog for sure.
For sure.
Okay.
And it's
Okay.
really hard to come up after him. Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
I agree.
that's good.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
Okay.
I'm finally there, y'all.
You there? You there?
'Cause
It's
I was
about-
a pimp. But
It's lit once you finally
it's
settle
lit once you
down.
finally find your
Yeah.
It is.
your
It is.
partner.
It's definitely lit when you
It
find
is.
your person, though. I will
is.
say that. I can say that. It's
Took a long
definitely lit
time.
when
It
you
took
find your
31
person.
years.
Period.
It took 31 years.
31.
Hey, listen, we just gonna say 30, bro. You just turned 31. You ain't 31 yet. You,
I am
you just in the first year of your 30s. You
It's my
just in the
third
first year of your
day
30s. You just in the first year of your 30s. You ain't 31 yet. You feel me?
Alright.
That's what it is. We still
You know
30.
what
We
I'm
still
saying?
30. Listen, we got to hold on to our youngest as much as we
Just a
can.
little,
Just as long as we can.
as we can.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You got to hold on to that 30.
Alright.
So you are in a relationship.
I am
and
in a
not looking.
relationship and I'm not looking.
All right, fellas. That mean if you gonna come right.
She's not looking.
God damn.
Oh my God!
All right, no, I'm playing.
Okay.
Stay out of her Twitter DMs.
Please leave her alone.
Go to the
John
gram.
too. Will Alphoso.
Yeah. Leave both of them alone.
Leave both of them alone, okay, y'all? We don't do it. Just leave it. Now, before we wrap up, have you ever been in a situation where you were it was kind of realistic, where you were played too,
Or I was played.
where you were played?
to be real as honest as I don't know what, like, played like that nigga fucked another bitch, or like he was in his,
Just disrespectful. Period. All the way around the board.
There we go.
like, what's this?
Where you felt
Your
the nigga
level of
played you.
disrespect. Yeah, where you feel like, nigga,
When
I
you
could've-
felt
I
played.
shouldn't even been fucking with you anyway. Like, I could have been doing, what, bitch, you really did that? Like,
Hell yeah, my whole 1920s, all that shit. Anybody I fucked with from when I was 19, 20, 21, them niggas was some ain't shit niggas.
Whew. Amen.
I knew about a couple of them niggas.
And they tried it so hard that I was ready to fight bitches. You can't pay me to fight over a nigga now. Cause I had too many niggas.
Hello.
And it's too many niggas on standby for me to ever fight over one nigga.
Hey, what if?
But at 19, 20, 21, I'll fight over you.
What if
But not no
what
more.
if it was a chick who just didn't get the message in your nigga inbox and he keep telling her,
Today?
listen, baby, I'm with Piff. Leave me the fuck alone.
And you know what's
And
so...
she's still popping up. What you gonna do?
He has one.
And you
And-
just telling that bitch like she
This
better-
what?
Look
And
at the camera and let sis know how you feel.
No, because I told sis how I felt because she's an actress. And so
Oh.
she's been in circles.
Really?
Now, that's tough.
I'm about to
That's
sit
tough.
my
I ain't gonna lie. That's tough.
So
right
she's
there.
ballsy.
She's ballsy, but she ain't trying it because I'm like, you trying it, but he all like, she crazy. I don't give a fuck. That bitch ain't been crazy with me yet. She been hitting you up. She ain't been hitting me up. Mm-hmm. So that means you still open enough to motherfucking receive these dumbass messages that she fucking getting. But when she tried to come at me, she gonna say, oh, my page got them Cash App people. Bitch, no, don't play me, because when I did see you in real life, you ain't say a goddamn thing.
Oh,
I don't want to be that person no more.
they done brought up Big Piff.
You see what I'm saying?
Legend coming out.
Don't do it, because I was in her face. I did a workshop. I had to talk to people to ask them. You know, they wanted to know like how acting was. I seen her. I walked right in her face like, this shit is hard and you can't get blackballed. So what's up? Because now you playing, because now you not only being like now you bringing business into it, because you bringing multiple people into something that don't have even nothing to do with you. Mm-hmm. So now you fucking up. Like, yeah, you trying to be an actress, but now you making it messy where nobody's gonna fuck with you, because if I really said your name to him and he a director and him he a producer and her she something, you won't work. But I'm not ugly like that.
Exactly.
I'm gonna let you get your work. I want you to do what you want to do. But
you don't want nobody to be broke.
No, I don't want nobody to be broke, because you know what I'm saying. Because you got a faithful fucking attraction that don't have nothing to do with me. Mm-hmm. But what you not about to do is play over here, because I'm not one of them girls you play with.
You heard that?
I'm goofy, and I'm goofy. I play with. I love people. I love people.
But I am not that girl.
I'm not that girl.
No, Pippin.
Please,
There it is.
please don't play with me, girl.
Right
You
here.
know who you know who you are.
Don't play with Big Shit.
So hey boo, how you doing? Keep it chill and keep it cute.
Keep it cute.
Please.
That's all that we
This is the tequila talking now.
Well, it is
But
what it
it's
is.
still
The
real
Memo, you
life.
talk, you say what you want.
No, that's the rock talking. That's the rock talking.
That's shit.
So, Alfonso, have you been in a situation where you were played?
I think we all have.
This is
I mean,
this is true.
We
This is
all done been there where, somebody try to play you or manipulate the situation, or and then when the shit go left, they play the victim like they was just totally innocent in a scenario when both parties are guilty.
Amen.
So yeah, I mean, have I been played? For sure, yeah. And I think playing Jai, it helps me to better play Jai.
Okay.
Because some of that comes, and most of my roles, I couldn't tell you what in particular, but some of it comes from a real place. It has to, in order for the character to be authentic.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You got to pull it from a real place in order to portray it. So yeah, have I been played? For sure.
Well, thank you for that.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have time for one more question?
But it was in his younger life.
Right?
y'all
Yeah.
ever
My
played
yeah. Sure.
Have y'all ever
Just
played
break up.
anybody?
Yes, multiple times.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
yes. I gotta go talk to somebody. I got a couple I can tell y'all about right now. I was one of them.
Yeah. Okay, she said yes.
I'm not about to get you.
I'm talking shit. I'm talking shit. It was a joke.
Did you say yes?
Yeah, they both said yes. She
Yeah.
multiple times.
Yeah.
He said
Yeah.
like he said of course, but she did it.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. We're not gonna feed into it
No,
because
we'll be here all night.
Yes, we will.
Right. We need to go into it.
No.
Thank you so much to the amazing Miss Shelby Leigh.
Big, this is my G right here.
Man, that's my girl.
nigga right here.
The amazing Mr. Alphoso Settles.
Thank you. Thank you.
I
Thank you.
appreciate them both for coming. And
Thank you for
stopping.
having us.
We
We truly
love y'all.
appreciate this.
Hey, listen, y'all don't be thanking us, because y'all gonna have us too on that red carpet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. For sure. For sure.
So we get invited back.
Let me know.
Make
I
sure
gotta
we get
order my
invited
wig.
back.
I'm gonna have to order my wig. Just let
Wait,
me
you
know.
got a
'Cause,
minute.
sometimes they
You
take
got a
Yeah,
minute.
we got some time. We got some time.
It probably won't be till fall.
Yeah, it'd be like September, October for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got enough time.
Yeah.
All right. So again, shout out to both of them. You can follow them on their social media where you can
Yes.
find updates
Yes.
and
Yes.
all the scoop on everything that they're doing. They're so fire. So I know it's projects after project after project. So you got to keep up.
Yes.
Follow them at Shelby Leigh.
Yes. With a Q, because all the white girls got my name. So it's Shelby, Shelby Leiqh.
Boom.
That's in me.
And I know it's Mr. Amazing, but I don't
Mr.
know
Amazing
how it
1.
is.
So it's MR.AMAZN, the number 1. So I spell it a little different. So a lot of people say Mr. Amazon. No, it's Mr. Amazing 1 on Instagram, and then on Facebook it's just my regular first and last name.
Okay.
Amen.
So be sure to follow the Memo podcast. They will be tagged in the latest post about today's show. Anything you want to say, Be Badass?
No, I think I got it all out.
Grand Chill?
He done.
Yes, he is.
Stay out of the fuck niggas way.
I wanna say something.
Yes, ma'am.
Shout out to my motherfucking people from high school, because I am so
baby.
proud of y'all that y'all doing this, and I didn't even know that all of y'all. I just thought this was you. I didn't know it was all of y'all.
You know I can't do nothing without my baby.
And I love
You know,
it, and I love
listen.
to see it.
Yeah.
And
This
to the
right
top.
here, we the trio.
Yeah,
And I'm fucking
can't
gonna
nothing
fuck
move
with
without
that
these
shit.
these
We
two.
don't fuck around with the fuck shit.
I fuck with
fuck
it,
around with
and
the
I
fuck
love
shit.
it.
Yeah.
No, listen. First of all, you give me us a shout out. Let's give you a fucking shout out.
Baby, okay, because I call her
Shout
my
out, my
nickname.
nigga.
She used to be my blue light, y'all. She
Listen.
was my blue light. Blue light special ed Kmart, because that was something special when they did
Can
that.
I
She
get
was
my
my
nigga
blue
a shout
light.
out? Can I
Yes.
get my listen?
Real quick.
Wait,
I
what?
really pimp.
Okay,
No,
go
listen,
real
listen.
quick.
Listen, bro. This is real.
How
I'm
long we
drunk.
got?
Oh, here we go. This,
Let me get a 2 minutes real quick.
Cut
I
him
got
off
1
when you
minute.
do.
All right,
Cut
bet.
him off when
I
you
only
do.
got 1 minute.
You got
This
30
is my
seconds
nigga
because I got
since
something to say at
7th
the
grade,
end.
and I ain't gonna lie, I love her like a motherfucker.
We love
You
her.
feel
That's
me?
been our baby since high
My
school,
nigga
and
Shelby
we
invited
root
me
for
to my
her.
first birthday party, and it was at her 12th grade birthday party. You feel me? And that's it. That's all I
That
got.
is so fire.
That's all I got. That's all I got.
So today has been amazing. Again, this has been He Played Me Too.
yes.
Shout out to my guests. Shout out to my co-hosts. I love
Yes.
y'all to death.
Playing part of the Grand
I
Machine.
hope
Yes.
everybody prospers, and I manifest that we all gonna just blow up. And yes, we'll be back here in
Amen.
10 years, millionaires,
Hey,
and
we
all of
be back
that.
next
Period.
week.
But before we
Amen.
leave today, we want to shout out a gang member that has passed on, Mr. Juanito.
Definitely.
For sure.
Big
Shout out to
gang.
my boy Juanito, man. He came to the first.
He was a part of Millennial Dating Part 3, so be
He
sure to
definitely-
stream.
he
You can
definitely-
hear his perspective on dating.
He definitely was on that, man. Definitely, I just want to say I love you, bro, and I miss you, man.
Yes.
I can't put the words into thoughts or whatever, but I really do miss you, and I love you, bro.
And you'll be missed forever.
You'll be missed forever for sure.
Absolutely. We're dedicating this show to you.
Amen.
Amen.
Again, this has been He Played Me Too. Shout out to everybody. We love you so much. Be sure to follow us on all platforms at the Memo Podcast, our YouTube channel. We're on iHeart. We're on Pandora. We lit.
We everywhere, baby.
We everywhere.
Hey.
And this has been the Memo Podcast again.
There
I'm
it
your
is.
host, Mariah Mahari. We'll catch you next time.
Bye.
Should play a part of the Grand Chill.